What's good everyone, yadiiiig, 4 eyes, 2 G's here, and today we're here to talk about Blueface, who is someone that has been getting quite a bit of buzz as of late, and today I wanted to go through his history and his come up and kind of discuss his music and the appeal of it. And before we get into it guys, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow your boy on all social medias and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. Also, I want everyone to comment their thoughts on Blueface and if you guys like his music or not, but let's get back to it. And delving into his past, Blueface hails from LA, and throughout his youth before rapping, he was taking football very serious for about 10 or so years, playing throughout high school and even going to college for it in North Carolina. However, he would decide that football wasn't the path for him, so he would move back home, and around this time he would start working standard everyday jobs such as Office Depot. And even up until this point, Blueface never really considered or thought himself to want to be a rapper. That was until one night when his friend left an iPhone charger piece in his car and invited him to the studio to drop off the piece. However, once in the studio, everybody started rapping to beats, so Blueface took it upon himself to do the same, and as soon as he actually heard his voice rapping, he decided that this is what he wanted to do. Blueface would then experiment with different sounds until he found his pocket with the sound that we associate him with today. The first song that started to pop off for him was Dead Lokes, which was released earlier on in 2018. A lot of his music focuses on themes of pimping, cripping, and general braggadocio rapping. However, one thing that has made him stand out is his off-the-wall flow, and on certain songs his very animated voice. For example, on Respect My Crippin', his voice is cracking every other bar, and this is a trait of his music that has led to a lot of comments, a lot of controversy, and has even led to memes like these. When you first hear Blueface, his flow really stands out. He doesn't conform his flow around the beat, rather he will run over lines, fall in and out of pocket, and at times sound as if he is just talking over a beat. This is reminiscent of artists from the past like Sugar Free, and on first listen it can be a bit jarring, especially because among the current crop of poppin' artists, so little of them do this, but it is the uniqueness of his style that makes it stand out and different to listen to, and this has played a part in his success. And talking about his rapping style, he would say,
people say I rap off beat. I say I just rap to a different rhythm of the beat, and it just makes it sound, you know, that much different.
And even if you aren't a fan of it, you can appreciate how different it is to what the general landscape of hip hop is doing right now. And another thing you can't take away from him is his charisma. To pull off this offbeat style, you have to have that voice, that sauce, and that mic presence to make it enjoyable. And Blueface has this in abundance, and the way he handles himself in videos, to his mannerisms and ad-libs on the mic, all oozes charisma. And this personality of his also comes through in his lyrics. Although he isn't spinning conscious bars or anything like that, he occasionally will come through with some lines that are entertaining in a comedic and over-the-top way, and even though these lines aren't deep or conscious, they are memorable and it makes him stand out. If you have paid any attention across social medias, you would have seen him getting memed to death, being compared to Cowardly the Dog, or people calling him trash, with every other YouTuber doing a reacts with titles calling him the worst rapper ever. But honestly, this hasn't stopped his rise, and if anything, everybody having an opinion on it and discussing him has only added to the momentum that he has going on. At this point, Blueface is in a really good spot to blow up. For one, he has a sound and personality that, regardless of whether you like it or not, does stand out amongst the current crop of poppin' artists right now and is unique in his own sort of way. On top of this, he has that social media presence, and through all the memes and jokes, his name and music is constantly being spread. And last but definitely not least, we saw him get those DMs from Drake just a couple days ago, and I think if we see him get that Drake feature in the near future, depending on how the song turns out of course, we could see the Drake Cosign take Blueface to the mainstream like we've seen Drake do for many other artists. But that's all from me today guys, thanks a lot for watching and I hope you enjoyed the video. In the comments below, make sure to let me know how you guys are feeling about Blueface. Also, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow your boy on all social medias and turn on notifications so you don't miss a video.